Welcome to Off Air with Christy Capel. Today I have what I know her as the couponing queen.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yes.
Is that still your title?
You know, I don't know where the title came from, but it is still my title in my weekly column. And I write a weekly column in the Chronicle Telegram and Medina Gazette. And I think, yeah, that's still the title.
Okay.
I mean, nobody calls it me that at home, although they...
Really? Because I have my kids call me queen.
I really feel like they should.
So this is Rachel. She's the couponing queen. And this is really going to be a fun episode to listen to because Rachel and I have been friends for, has to be 13. I've been in Cleveland for almost 14 years.
Yeah.
So 14 years when I used to host New Day Cleveland on... what was that? 11 years ago, and then I moved to news.
Yes.
So Rachel was on all the time, and we would talk
before you had babies.
Before babies. I'm going to show pictures. You're looking at them right now. And she was always such a great guest and very informative because I think nothing changes. We all want to save money.
Oh, yes.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
How
It
many
doesn't
years
matter
goes
whether
by.
you're clipping a coupon or using a digital app. There are so many fun ways to save money.
Yes. So Rachel has 3 boys, right? And so when you are feeding 3 boys.
3 boys.
Yes. So tell me about the kids.
Oh my goodness.
They're grown now.
Yes, they're grown. My oldest is at Bowling Green State University.
Wait, are you serious?
Yes.
I did not know
Yes,
that.
his freshman year. He comes home in 2 weeks. And, I don't think he's nearly as excited to see me as I'm excited to see him.
Isn't that always the case?
No. But he had a great year. And then I have a junior and a freshman. So, yeah, it's crazy because they were just little babies
when I met them. So sweet. Well, congratulations, because that speaks a lot for you guys, and they're doing so well. What's the oldest studying at Bowling Green?
I think he's leaning towards computer science. I think he may have just declared.
Him.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah.
See, we need people like that.
Right.
Oh, you mean he doesn't want to be a YouTuber?
I know, right.
Come on, kids.
I think at one point he did.
And then they grow up and figure out that, we can't all make money on YouTube. All right, so let's talk about this. So extreme couponing was kind of like a thing, right, Rachel?
Was.
Like back in the day, but is it still?
Couponing has changed so much.
It's different.
It just has changed. So I got married young. When you're 20, you don't think it's young.
Right.
But
girl, I remember.
it's young.
It's young.
It's young.
You can wait.
Yes. So we got married young, but we had 8 blissful years with having 2 income, no kids, right?
Yep.
You don't know how much fun money you have, with 2 income. And there wasn't a lot of income because we were young. We weren't quite into our careers yet, but it was great. But then we went from 2 incomes and no kids to 1 income, 3 kids in about 4 years.
Yep.
And so I knew something had to change. And that's when the extreme couponing craze was big. Do you remember the show on TLC?
Yes.
Is it still called? I think it's still TLC, right?
Sure.
And it's not really on anymore, but that show was on and everybody was enthralled of how these people were getting
50 bottles of shampoo.
Yes, for free, or sometimes would get paid for it.
Yes.
And so I visited a ladies group in my local area, and there was a lady in there, and one of the topics she was talking about was coupons. And I was like, this is so interesting. And I literally left thinking, I don't know what she was talking about. It was so new to me.
Yeah.
Now, I grew up with coupons. My mom used coupons. I still remember this Tupperware container she would take with dividers. So it wasn't like I didn't come from a world of coupons or saving money, but this extreme couponing was completely new. So I went home and I researched and I was trying to figure out how, and it was self-taught. I just tried, I figured out how to do.
Yes, how to work
save.
it.
Yeah, because I figured what was nice is that while I didn't have an income coming in anymore, it was my way of contributing to the family, of figuring out how we could make stretch our budget as much as we could.
Right. And speaking of stretching your budget, there was a way at one point. Remember, we would talk on the show. You had shampoo bottles and soaps, and somehow half of that was free, and you had shelves of it. Do you still have the same?
So I do. I do still have shelves. My motto is buy what you need and donate the rest. So I don't have, when you think of extreme couponing, especially that show, I don't have 50 boxes of cereal stuffed under my kid's bed and But we usually do have at least 2 to 3 in a stockpile because what I want to do is I want to buy enough until I can get to that next sale, which is what, is going to be the rock bottom price.
Right.
So, yeah. So, I do have a stockpile. It's out in my garage. Sometimes when my friends come over, they're like, that's a lot of stuff. But, I have 3 teenage boys, and I don't know, they go through a lot of shampoo, and they go through a lot of cereal. So, yeah.
And then who wants to run to the store every 2 weeks?
Right. And during COVID, when everyone was running out of toilet paper and paper towels,
I
had
did
it
not.
all. Yes. I did not.
And then your neighbors were like,
yeah,
Rachel?
they were knocking on my door.
So digital couponing, though, like now that we're in the digital world, I guess I don't see a lot of people handing out coupons. I don't even hardly go into the stores.
Yeah.
So how great is this to be able to have the digital world with coupons if you're buying groceries online, having them delivered?
Right.
Right.
I mean, everybody has, every store has their own coupons.
Okay.
Like Walmart. Walmart offers this thing called Walmart Cash. Have you ever gone onto their website?
I've seen it.
So like if you go on, it'll say like a box of cereal is $2. But if you click this little coupon, that $2 will come back into your account. So it's not going to come off of the register, but it'll come into your account so that way you can use that money for something else. So Walmart has done that, but like Dollar General, they have their own app. They have coupons that you can clip. Target, they have Target Circle.
Yes.
In fact, this is interesting. So just this weekend, I was Easter Bunny needed to do a little shopping, and so I was going to do some shopping at Walmart, and but Target was offering me $15 back. It was a Target Circle if I spent $75 or more, and I was like, oh, well.
We got a lot of candy to buy. Yeah,
I got some stuff to get. So it was like saving $15 on stuff that I literally went back into my Walmart cart, deleted all the things, and added them into and I saved $15. So
that's crazy. Yeah. So what do you tell somebody who's like, I don't know where to start, I guess, and do I have to keep searching all these things? It's great because everything's on your phone now, right? And so it might be easy to kind of
What
navigate.
I usually encourage people to do is start with one store. Like if you really want, because every store is going to be different. Their rules are going to be different. And so if you really want to maximize your savings and you don't want to get stressed out and have to drive to all the different stores, the stores that I shop at the most would be Walgreens. I still do some Walgreens couponing. And probably at least twice a month.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, one of my favorite Walgreens deals that comes about once a month is they have these storage bags. And you don't even need a coupon for this. So it's storage bags, and they're buy one, get 2 boxes free. It makes them like 96 cents a box, so cheaper than any other store that you can get them at. They're Walgreens brands, they're great, but you can get gallon bags, quart bags, snack bags, sandwich bags.
Really?
Yes. And so every time that deal comes around, I am buying groups of at least 6, right?
Yes.
Because it's buy 1, get 2 free. No coupon needed. So when you see that is an easy deal to grab, and it comes out at least once a month at Walgreens. You have to use your card.
Yeah.
Which I do. I went like this, but you don't have to actually have the card. So what's funny is about Walgreens.
Are we dating ourselves?
Is that my husband? So all you have to do at Walgreens is once you have signed up for your account, you put your number in, and like if you get points, it goes to your account. But my husband will go to Walgreens, and then he'll use my points.
I just did that with my husband's Dick's Sporting Goods card.
They're like, hey, you have points
she
here.
Goes, do you have a card? I go, no. She goes, do you know anybody who does? I go, my husband.
Yes.
So she looks up his phone number. She goes, you have $10. I'm like, I'll take it.
That's
whatever.
Funny.
Anyway, that's so funny. So he used yours because it's all stored.
It's all in this. Yeah, he used my phone number, and I'm like, wait a second. So I should put like a picture up of him and be like, listen, I earned these points with my hard, this is working. And then you just go in and you're like buying Doritos with my points. Like what? And they aren't even on sale? Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I know. Listen, right? Those are some fighting words.
Right. Now, do you notice your boys will look for sales?
You know what they have? So one of the things that when Noah went off to school, I was chatting with him about maximizing his maximizing his savings as much as he could.
Yes.
And one of the ways to do that as a college student is using your college ID as often as you can.
Because they give deals all the time. Anywhere, right?
We just went to New York City. he and I went to New York City on a little weekend. He wanted to go see a concert, and so he invited his mama to go. And I'm like, I could not come up with a reason why not to go.
Good boy.
Right? I mean, I think he knows that I've got the money, and he, right?
They get smart, yeah.
They're smart. So we went, and one of the places that he wanted to go to was the Natural History Museum,
yes,
or National
I've
History
been.
Museum, right?
Uh-huh.
It's beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
I looked online, and it said if you had a student ID, you'd save money. So I told him, I said, hey, bring your student ID. We have no idea what we'll be able to save in New York City with your student ID.
Yes.
Yeah, so he wanted to be using that. But he's downloaded apps while he's been at school. My son is a junior, and he has the McDonald's app. So when he goes out with his friends, he was laughing. He goes, I have a coupon for...
And his friends are like, what?
Yes. But I'm like, listen, like, if you're going to go to McDonald's...
Listen, don't you remember poor college students?
Yes.
I was one.
Yeah. If you go to McDonald's ever, now I don't go to McDonald's very much.
Yes.
That's my children enjoy McDonald's.
Yes.
It's not my preferred
My kids
restaurant.
do too. Me either.
If you go to McDonald's, you need to have the app. There's like a free large fry often, like a couple dollars off a Big Mac.
That's the same with Chipotle. I can't tell you the
Yes.
amount of times I've got. Now, obviously, I've had to spend the money,
Yes.
right, in order to.
Chipotle doesn't have nearly the coupons that
Really?
McDonald's has crazy good ones. Charlie's will offer anywhere my boys eat.
Yeah.
I am keeping up with the app.
Yes. Okay, so
Yes.
get the app.
Get the app.
Step one. That's
Yeah.
good advice. Have you noticed couponing changing since you started this?
Yeah. So, when I first started, it was all paper coupons.
Yeah.
I don't really remember ever using my phone. Like, I don't even think that was a thing, right, in 2010.
We just brought like our little Ziploc containers
Yes.
and like sat there and gave it to the
I had
cashier.
a big zip. I should have brought it because I think I still have it. It was this big folder, and it had baseball card holders like in it, and then I had them.
You brought that on New Day Cleveland with me.
Yes. Listen, my kids would be in bed. That's when they had a bedtime. I told them now, this teenager, I'm like, I wish you guys had a bedtime. Like, can we go back to bedtime?
I got stuff to do.
Right? I don't want you coming down at midnight saying I'd like mozzarella sticks, because then I make them.
Yes.
All right. But anyway, they would have a bedtime, and my husband and I put on a movie, and I would pull out all of my coupons from newspapers, and I would cut them, stuff them in these little things, and then I would take this big, monstrosity of a coupon folder to stores, because you never knew, you know what's on sale, but sometimes there'll be sales, and then you always want to have your coupons with you. Yes.
Yeah.
So I mean, I
People
don't do
saw
that
you
anymore.
coming from a mile away.
They did. You know what was nice though is that people would be in a line with me, and I would see they had like Lucky Charms. I'm like looking through, and I'd pull out coupons. You're just sitting
That's so
there.
nice of you.
Yes, I had a lot of coupons, so I had more to share. More.
Yes. Do you still keep that same amount?
I do not. I do not cut coupons. I still get now. So there's this coupon that comes. We call it Junk Mail Tuesday at our house.
Okay.
Not everybody in the area gets them still. I still get them on Tuesdays. So it's kind of like when you get the Pizza Hut coupon and the Marcos. Is that Tuesday
Yes.
or Wednesday for you guys?
Yes, I think so.
I get this coupon booklet, and it has like random coupons in there.
I buy it
like,
from the football team.
yes. Do you get
The local football team.
Do you get the little card coupon, or did you get
or the
actually
little
a coupon
book or something? The little coupon book.
I mean, listen, when someone says I'm selling a coupon book, that's always going to be a yes for me.
I know.
Always going to be a yes.
I know. Okay, so is there any other hints on like where we can always find something? Like, I guess for those listening, we talked about what fast food restaurants and such, but anything we need to be doing like on a weekly basis, like for groceries.
So you know
Like,
what?
it is. It's work. Like you
It
have to
is.
put some work into it.
You know that one of the easiest ways to save money on groceries that I have found is by meal planning. Like if you do not meal plan, that means you're not going to know what you're eating, right? So what that leads to eating out at restaurants, which is going to cost more money. It also means that you're probably not keeping an eye on the sales. So we don't usually eat what we want. We're usually eating what's on sale or what we already have on hand. We have a tall freezer out in the garage. So a deep freezer, so we always have things. So as I find things at a rock bottom price, I'm buying them, putting them out there. And then obviously we have a freezer in our home, and our refrigerator is always full. Like people come in, they're like, "What?"
Well, if the world ever ends, I'm coming to your house.
Right? But the thing is we meal plan. I shouldn't say we. Well, I guess we do. We meal plan. This is what usually happens. I'm like, what's everyone want to eat this week?
Yes.
Or next week, right? Because sometimes I'll meal plan for 2 weeks. And because I'm like, why do I have to come up with what everyone's eating? Right. Why is this my job?
Because, at one point they're going to be like, I don't really feel like that tonight.
Yeah. Or, well, surprisingly, my kids don't say that.
Really?
They do not say that.
My kids get spanked when they say
Yeah,
right. My husband's like, what did you say? I was never allowed to say that growing up.
They don't, but I would appreciate a little bit more participation in what you want to eat.
Yes.
Because then they'll, and then I'll write it down. I'll put it, so everybody knows kind of what we're eating that week. But when I'm looking through the sales, that kind of guides us of what we're going to be eating that week. What I already have in our deep freezer, what I already have in our refrigerator. We also eat leftovers.
Yeah.
Like I plan on eating leftovers. There are some families who do not do that, and I think that you're losing money by not eating leftovers.
I noticed my mother-in-law will take the leftovers and make a whole new meal out of it.
Yes.
Wow.
In fact, I will make meals on purpose to use those leftovers for other things.
Yes.
Like, for instance, when we have pot roast, I make extra potatoes and extra carrots, knowing that I'm going to turn that into stew at the end of the week. Because it's less time, and it's repurposing a meal.
Yeah.
And so it saves me time and money.
You are so smart.
Thanks.
Rachel. Also activities, things to do in Cleveland. Is it couponingrachel.com?
Yeah, couponing with Rachel. Yep.
Couponingwithrachel.com. You need to save that in your phone, write it down on a piece of paper, tattoo. I don't care. But all the information, and she is constantly finding you deals. And if you just you get lazy and you don't want to do what she's saying, just go to her website because she always has them.
Yeah, I have a website.
I'm talking about you like you're not here.
I have a website and I have a Facebook page. Like sometimes I'll put deals just on my Facebook page, which is Couponing with Rachel. And the nice thing, actually, the funny thing is I'll run into readers and I'll be like, "Oh, that's a cute dress." You're like, "I got it on your page. It was $9."
She does clothes too.
Yeah,
the tank top that's on sale right now on Amazon. Bought it.
$5, right? Is that the one with the little strappy straps?
Yeah, I think I put it in my cart this morning. Yeah. The 2 straps. On the shoulders.
Like the straps are so cute.
Girl, that's a cute, and it comes in like 10 different colors.
I know, right? And it was size inclusive. Like, I mean, what can you do? So, and my readership has changed. So, like, when I first started Couponing with Rachel, it was free toothpaste, free shampoo, free, how to get that in the stores. And while I do offer those deals, now it is how to get a cute shirt on Amazon with a code. Like I have coupon codes. How to like the Lowe's and Home Depot mulch sale. I'm highlighting that to make sure everyone knows. Go get your mulch,
guys. This is for you too.
That kind of stuff. There was this huge Majesty and palm plant. I'm sure I'm saying it wrong.
Sounds
it was $15. It was like taller than I was at Lowe's. I snapped a picture, posted it on there, and I'm like, $15 for this live palm plant. So it's not just deals on, like, my readership has changed. Yep. They want deals that they can buy online or they can run to their store and grab, but it's not just toothpaste, shampoo, and cereal.
Yes.
It is everything.
It is everything.
Yeah. And what's nice is that my readers are like, I didn't even know I needed it until you posted it.
Exactly. I see. And now my husband is like, what are you doing?
But it's a deal, right?
It is.
Yeah. And
it's
usually things that they do actually need. I'm always telling people, like, don't buy things you don't need, right? I mean, that's not going to save you money.
No.
But if I post the deal and you actually needed it, they're like, oh, yeah, that I've been looking. They say, how they say these computers are listening in on us.
Oh yeah, our phones and everything.
So all this time now, I keep seeing these comments. They're like, Rachel, are you like listening in? I just told my husband yesterday that we needed a,
vacuum.
that we that our shark vacuum just died and we needed a new one. I'm like, oh, that's wonderful.
That's good.
Yes.
And my husband thanks you. Also, if you want to go to Cavs games, Monster games, like how do you get those deals going?
So I partnered with the Cavs, and I have a coupon code for Cavs games, Monsters hockey, also like Disney on Ice when they come into town, Monster Jam. So you can go to my page. It's usually pinned up at the top of my Coupon with Rachel Facebook page. Also, if you just Google Rocket Arena coupon code, I'm the first one that pops up, and there's a coupon code. It takes you to the Rocket Arena website, and you use my code.
Do you have a most memorable deal?
Oh, I do. Okay.
Because that's probably a hard question.
Yes. So this is kind of a super funny deal. There was brown mustard, spicy brown mustard. So it was regularly, let's say, $3 a container. It was on sale for $1.50. And I had a 75-cent coupon, which doubled. Remember when stores all doubled? Well, not all stores, but yeah, this specific store doubled at the time. And so when you doubled the coupon, it was free. But for every 2 bottles you bought, a $3 Catalina printed out. Do you know what a Catalina is? It's that long strip of paper with red lettering on the back. Sometimes it's a coupon. Sometimes it alerts you to a deal.
Yes.
Right? Have you seen those? So I call them a Catalina because it's created by the Catalina company. That's like who owns those boxes.
Okay.
But every time that you would buy 2, so again, for free, right? Because I bought 2, I used 2 75-cent coupons. Which
Carry the
double, one. So they were free.
Got you.
Okay. They were $1.50, double 75-cent coupon, they're free. For every 2 I bought, I got this $3 Catalina. And the $3 could be spent like cash in the store. So for every 2, I got $3. It was a moneymaker deal, right?
Wow.
So I had a lot of coupons, and I had coupons from friends and family. And so I bought a lot of spicy brown mustard to the point where I was donating it with my other things. And they're like, I'm boxes. People are like, didn't you just bring us some spicy brown mustard? And I'm like, it was a deal. Everybody everyone's going to be getting spicy brown mustard
in their Christmas bag.
Right, yes. So my husband's like, really, with spicy brown mustard?
See, but that was the whole point at the beginning of this podcast is that you had the soaps and the shampoos. This is stuff that we will use.
Yes, and I told him, we're going to be using spicy brown mustard. It's
never going to go out of style.
Yes. And it's mustard. It's probably going to take a really long time
for it to even go bad.
Yeah,
it's like Twinkie.
Twinkies.
The shelf life is unbelievable.
I saved maybe 5 bottles. And when we ran out, we got a good laugh. I'm like, look, we finally ran out. Now I'm going to have to go buy my spicy brown mustard.
Pictures of your pantry and your storage. And I bet you're organized too.
I do like to organize them by
See, this is all good advice.
So I know.
Yeah. Free movie screenings. I have so blessed when we see Rachel. I was at Snow White, and I just I was helping MC the movie screening there, and I ran into Rachel. It was so funny. My daughter goes, "Do you have a podcast this week?" She's like all into it, She's like 11. I go, "Yeah, with the lady. Remember that was eating the popcorn out in the lobby? We were chit chat." She goes, "Oh yeah, Rachel. She was so nice." Anyway, so you can go to free screenings early before anybody else.
Yes.
How do we get hooked up with that?
They are free and before they come out in the theater. So I work with different movie companies, and they set up movies that you can come to. I will put out passes. You have to grab the passes pretty quickly, because sometimes like 150, 200 tickets can go pretty quickly. The key is that you want to get there about 30 minutes early. Okay. So you have to have a pass to get in. But oftentimes, to ensure a full theater, because they know that sometimes people will take a free ticket and then not show up.
Yeah.
And they want a full theater, that they'll overbook it a little bit, maybe 10%, 5%. And most of the time you can get in, it's not a problem. But I encourage my readers to get there at least 30 minutes early, sometimes 45. You get in line, you get your seats, and then somebody can leave and go grab a popcorn.
Yes.
Right? But free movie screenings. Like I'm going to one Thursday.
Oh
Thursday.
my gosh!
Yes. I'm seeing.
Which one are you seeing?
Another. It's the new Blake Lively. And,
yes. Wait, with all the drama behind it?
No, this one
okay.
is another simple.
Okay.
Another Simple Favor, right? Simple Favor. Oh no.
Girl, I haven't been to the theater for myself in a long time.
We're always going to movies. Always going to movies. And they're free.
Yes.
So it's like, how can you not?
Well, speaking of movies, I hear one of your favorite coupons is popcorn.
Oh, yes. I mean, because again, I have 3 boys.
Yes.
And popcorn is so expensive.
It is.
So Phoenix Theater, have you? Oh, yeah, because that's where we saw Snow White.
Yes.
Phoenix Theater is the new theater at Great Northern Mall. It is beautiful.
It is 5-star. Mm-hmm. 5-star. It's gorgeous.
They went in, completely renovated it, have reclining seats, heated reclining seats.
Hello.
Just so we're clear.
Yeah.
Sometimes almost too heated. I mean, they are so nice and toasty.
You fall asleep. Yes.
So, but you can get on Phoenix's website. Just type in Phoenix Movie Theater. Go to their coupons, and you can print. You have to print the coupon, but you get a free small popcorn with every purchase. You can actually use that coupon and upgrade it. I think it's about $1, $2 for a medium, and maybe about $3 for a large, and the large is refillable.
Stop it right now.
So you can't get a $3 large refillable popcorn at any theater. Yes.
See,
it's lovely.
Isn't she a good best friend? She has all kinds of stuff.
And now
you can be her best friend too, because when you follow her, it's like she's talking to you. Yes. You just went to Playhouse Square too.
Yes.
Which is great, because if you're looking to see if you want maybe to go see that show, she gives great reviews. It's very detailed. You just write so well.
We're coming to see Shucked on Wednesday. Shucked is in town. You know what's exciting? What's lovely about Playhouse Square is that there is a seat for every price point, and there is not a bad seat in the house. I love. I mean, it's such a gem in our city.
Yeah, it is.
It's such a gem, and there are so many different shows that you can see at so many different theaters. I mean, there's so many different theaters there, from small to large, and I just love that they have so many different price points, so it really fits every budget.
And you're seeing everything that maybe is in New York City, and it's traveling around the country.
Yes.
And we are so blessed to have Playhouse Square here.
We're the second largest theater district behind New York City, which is like...
We're a big deal.
Yeah. We kind of are a big deal.
I mean, no brag, just fact.
Yes. It really is.
You also saw, I wrote it down, Anne Juliet and then the Peter Pan the musical.
Yes, just recently.
Were they good?
They were so good.
Because I love Peter Pan. I love the Peter Pan ride.
Peter Pan was so good.
Disney.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Peter Pan. Yes, it is at Disney. Yeah,
So
Magic Kingdom.
those are
They
good.
were so good.
Yes.
Yeah, I see just about every show at Playhouse Square, and oh man, there's nothing like live theater.
I know.
Right? When you sit in your seat and that first note
the curtains
hits,
open. Yes.
it's just like, there are some shows that just bring tears to my eyes when I hear the first note.
Yes.
Right? And I could watch them over and over. They just never get old.
I know. So if you're looking to even do that, I mean, if you think of something that you're going to pay for, she has a way
Right.
to save you money. And in this day and age and things that are going on in the world, we're always looking to save money because things are too expensive.
They really are. I mean, I talk about thrift shopping. One of my favorite places. In fact, I'm going to stop there on the way back is Volunteers of America.
Yeah.
They have a couple locations here in Cleveland. But, thrift shopping is a great way to save money. So there's so many ways to save money outside of just cutting your coupons and going, when people think of coupon. And when I started, again, it was all about that type of couponing. And couponing has just changed. And there's so many ways to save. It's not just the mentality of getting free toothpaste anymore.
Right.
So you can
have to
save in
carry
every
it with
aspect.
you. It can just be in your phone saved, right? Or just use your code.
Yes, right. You use a coupon code. You could save at Cavs games. You can save at the theater. You can save on Amazon. You can save
Website?
yes, couponingwithrachel.com.
I told you, go get a tattoo of it.
It could be my first tattoo.
That would be my first tattoo as well. Where will I put it? All right, this has been fun.
Yes.
I love seeing you.
Thanks
I love
so
seeing
much.
you out on the town. She is like the it girl.
I'm like never home.
Well, neither are the boys. And
Yeah, I know.
hubby's working, so
I know,
you might as well
right.
just do
I know.
this. You can tell that this is her passion and this is what she
really
loves
is.
to do.
It's just so fun to save money.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And finding out how it fits into your lifestyle, right? You don't have to anymore just cut all the coupons. Figure out how you can save and how it fits into your lifestyle, because that's the way it winds up being easy, breezy, and fun.
Yes, cover girl. Yes. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for listening. I hope that this helps. Again, check out our website. She's on Instagram and Facebook, and it's all just Rachel Coupon.
Couponingwithrachel.com is my website. Couponing with Rachel's on Facebook, and Couponing Rachel on Instagram.
And you'll find it all, and I'll link everything as well. Okay, from the Couponing Queen and Christy, we're out.
Yes.
Let's go save some money.
Go save some money.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.